Fascinating. Fascinating.
I remember you. We've spoken before, haven't we? No, I don't remember much, and I'm sorry, what did you want? Oh, with the children. The 3 children. Well, something happened. There were sounds from his chambers. Was someone with him? I was his bodyguard, and I ran to look, and he was supposed to be sleeping, but... I'm sorry, it was such a shame, I'm sorry, I forgot what we were talking about. Hello? Do I know you? The children of the king! Such beautiful babies. They grew up into such wonderful young men and women. The Duke, the Baroness, and the Count. Such a gift. The entire royal court was so... The court was so... I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't remember. He's paranoid, capricious, and fearful. But his heart's in the right place. He once accused me of trying to assassinate him just because I tried to get him to finish his vegetables. We all had a lovely laugh about it later. Or at least, I think we did. She's tough as nails, tough as cannons, really. Duty-bound and haughty, but she can back it up. And woe be to those who cross her. She once aimed a cannon at me to stop me from giving her a bath. The only thing that impresses her is war. I wouldn't call him a glutton for life, more of a bon vivant. He loves all the finer things. He's baroque, decadent, you might say spoiled, but I'd say he's really more cultured. He once told me his goal was to eat every animal in the kingdom, all in one single dish. He achieved it a week later, and said the dish was as delicious as it was disappointing. Oh, that's very nice. You're a nice young lady. I'm sorry. I'm afraid that these days I don't remember things as well as I used to. I have moments where I can see things so clearly, and then poof. But there have been times where an object reminds me of things, holding an important artifact that reminds me of a person or an event. That could bring it all back. Can you find these objects for me? One for each triplet. That could bring it all back. Oh! And if you could find the murder weapon that killed the king, I could remember that too. I feel certain of it. I'm sorry, find what? What were we talking about? Oh, if only I could remember. Platform reminds me. I'm supposed to warn travelers about something. I'm supposed to say something very, very important. Oh well, it's probably fine, and we should all stop worrying about it.
Here, mate, let's trade cards. Sometimes I feel like...
Seeing the ease at which Dicey affected the world, even was surprised to find herself feeling a little bit frightened of him. How could someone so small and innocent contain so much untamed power? And now, even suddenly felt like she had the world on her shoulders. Could she solve the mystery of the king's murder?
It's the Count! Ladies and gentlemen, the Count has won the role!
Greetings. I'm doing a survey for the Upper Class Gazette. Do you have a moment? Do come see me if you change your mind.
That poor woman. Completely mad. Have you seen Neeshka? That poor woman. Completely mad.
Now there's the face of a girl who wants to trade cards. And I've got good news for you. Cards here! I literally cannot have it faster than that. Oh, wait! I've got cards to trade.
Greetings. I'm doing a survey for the Upper Class Gazette. Do you have... Splendid, splendid. I have only one question. Who do you think started this war, turning our lord, their father's castle, into a battlefield? Surely you know the story of the three siblings. Oh, what fun! Yes, let's. So, since you're hearing this for the first time, let me tell you about the three siblings involved. There's the paranoid Count up in High Bet Haven to the west. The soft and coddled Duke living in Fogwash Garden to the north. And the duty-bound and tough-as-heck Baroness living out east on Wildcard Hill. Who do you think did it? Who do you think killed their father and started this bloody civil war?
None of them? None of them? Oh, I've never heard such an opinion before. It's bold. It's direct. It's quite possibly insane. I'll write it down right here in my survey.
If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her. That's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until
Oi,
they're
Manny
no
Necks
longer
here,
in your
card
life.
enthusiast and living store at your service. You want to trade your cards? I know you do. Been dealt a bad hand, have you? Ah, never mind. Trade it in for a new one with me, old Manny Dex. I've got a card up my sleeve, in my chest, up my nose, up me... well, everywhere. Let's trade.
The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's dark dice. But everything... Hi there. I'm Tea Time Tootsie. I used to be our late King's master planner. Hey, we don't choose our names, our parents did. Oh, well, the Nanny Fortuna renamed me after my, previous master was murdered. I hear she likes tea. Every day I watch the battles and come up with the most thrilling stratagems for the next day. The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's dark dice, but everything else I know. Observation, my dear girl, which leads to knowledge. Knowledge, to coin a phrase, is power. I just invented that saying right now. Here, let me give you an example. Every day the dice is rolled, and every day one of the colossuses moves. Everyone noticed. But what everyone else has failed to notice is how the winning colossus brings most of the robots he commands with it, and that leaves the area behind safer to traverse. Do any of the triples use this information? Perhaps attacking from behind on the day the dice favors them? No, only I see it. By the order of Nanny Fortuna, I am not to work for either of them, although I would be interested in learning more about the triplets for observational purposes only. Tell you what, if you meet them, come back here and describe them to me. There'd be a reward in it for you.
Beltie, Niestavu, Bunje, the Uderdulnike, Red, Double Boyra, the Real.
Someone has entered your castle, Your Grace.
I swear, it must be my bloody sister, the Baroness, or my fancy pants brother who thinks he's so much better than me, sending their assassins to smother me in my sleep. But this count is awake and ready for you! You hear that, assassins?
Razor stakes with a new cut. Odd! Manny's... Indeed.
The Count? I love that guy.
You don't. He's great. There's definitely no downsides to the man. Everything he does is so grounded and normal. It's super normal to go even crazier because your imaginary friend Shmoo is missing. It's the Count's friend that has recently gone missing, but any political leader would completely lose their mind about that. It's normal. He's normal. I'm normal. We're normal. Okay, I gotta go. If we talk too long, someone might think we're conspiring against him, which again, it's great. Can't wait until the queen rolls her dice and it's our time to fight and maybe die for him again. It's so great and normal.
Stay back! You won't take me alive! You won't take me dead either! You're here to kill me, aren't you? Help me to die? Bah! War! Have you ever marched out into a battle, little girl? I don't know. Assassin school? Unlike you, mysterious interloper, I have been in battle. Every day. In my mind. You're being obsequious. You're being kind because you want me to let my guard down and then kill me. Kids can be assassins. I've heard of it in stories that may or may not have been based on truth. End it? How can you end it when the Colossus has already moved more than once today? This war is only heating up. What's wrong? Everything! My bodyguard is dead, the war goes poorly, and then well, and then poorly again. And on top of that, Count Shmoo has been kidnapped. Neeshka, the only one I could trust besides my father. She disappeared when he was killed, but you're in no shape to replace her, child. She was the whole family's bodyguard. She was great. Or so I thought until she let one of us, not me, kill my father. Of course. Obviously I would keep track of that. Someone took it. A little bird whispered that it's locked up in the head of the broken colossus that used to be my father's. It should be collecting ashes somewhere in the battlefield. Why? Was someone going to use it to assassinate me? Well, good. The third of his name, yes. He was stolen from me by the vicious Baroness, my meanie of a sister. Shmoo is like a son to me, and I haven't been able to sleep since he was taken. Do this for me, and I shall give you something. How do you like that? Even if she's alive, that leaves my lands undefended and myself open to assassination. Ha! It'll never happen. War bores me. It's just, oh no, this person died. Oh no, this other person died. Bah! Tell me when I've died and then I'm interested. In avoiding it, obviously. So that's the deal. Find my plushie, and I'll give you... Well, I don't know what I've got like that. Oh, but I do have a finger taken from the scene of the crime of my father's murder. 'Tis yours if you recover Shmoo for me. Deal? What? No! Do my quest first. No! No, I told you have to go find Shmoo. You wouldn't! You'd assassinate me? You joke about that? Assassins! You'd kill me for an old pinky? Well, you can have it. Just take it. I'll go get someone else to get Shmoo. Now just leave me alone.
Bold of you to be just running around here.
Nein, Knena. Zeig. Gmnarf. Urgel. Kano.
Takapoin, nine, narmen, golkash. Dog, kneinast, nosnik, got norego, okergo, horgo, da, akista, maninga, da, kokos, kuske, kena, norne hame, inalako, da, keskmane.
Kes dejledele, fuldtoft bøjda.
Citizens, country compatriots, let yourself eat cake, for now arrives the winner of the role, the Duke.
Poor Even. Hello, Even. You're not asking the right questions. You're still not asking the right questions. But I wonder if you can help me, Even. My sisters. The children of the king aren't the only triplets in Threedom. In the middle of this war, my twins disappeared, unlike you. I feel like a part of me is missing. Can you find them for me? That's not important. You'll know them when you see them. After all, you knew me. If you find them, tell them to meet me at the safe spot, over by the sword bridges. Find us there once we're all gathered, and I will have something for you. You'll find us among the teapots, in the trenches, and under the ground. I hope to see you again, Even.
Sir, 1,000 apologies, sir, but your mid-afternoon cake was burnt in the chef's oven.
A cake flambe? Oh, how delightfully decadent. I'll take the whole thing.
But sire, it's burnt to a crisp.
Ooh, a new flavor I haven't experienced for years. What an amusing diversion. Have Chef serve it to me at dinner, and if he refuses, kill him. And then yourself.
Yes, sir.
The Duke certainly lived in style. Oh, it was all a show. And the horrors of war did sometimes bleed through the artifice the Duke had constructed. But if he ever noticed it, he certainly never let it show.
I'm having a ball. Simply a great time.
Het zijn de bol. Mooi uit daar. Mijke. Hoeveel kan je zeggen? Nee, zo Mijke. Bij daar. Hoe zei dat? I don't know. I don't know.
You don't fit in here, my dear. Yes, I expect you are. We don't get many visitors here, and those that come tend to be unable to leave until the party ends. Which, of course, it never does. Have you tried the cake?
Hut, recruits, for the Baroness has won the role. All hail her rule and her rules.
You may approach. What? You make a demand before a proper introduction? No! I shall not speak to such impertinence. Leave, and return only when you can greet me properly.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Well, I never. Look at you. You're the spitting image of an unskilled laborer. Perhaps a chimney sweep? Well, I never. Look at you. You're the spitting image. Child, no. You simply can't address people this way. You must always use their titles. For example, I am to be addressed as my most esteemed lady, and the Duke is your Imperial Majesty, rightful Lord of Threedom. Without the right titles, none of us can possibly be expected to respond to you. It's a simple matter of respect. You're very welcome, little lady.
Hello, darling. You're a long way from home, aren't you? No, darling. That's not how you address a superior. In this kingdom, whenever you meet someone of a higher station, you must always begin by saying, "Begging your forgiveness, sir or madam." There you go, darling. Now go on, run along.
Look at you, child. Why, you might as well be dressed in rags. Who are you? And what brings you here? Oh no, child. That is not how you introduce yourself in conversation. You must always curtsy first. Oh no, heavens no. You want just a slight bob at the end, child. It's always so unseemly when a lady goes down too far and then snaps her head up like a drinking bird. Here, like this. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, yes. Perfectly wonderful. Now, what did you want to discuss? I'm afraid I wouldn't know about that. Pity. Well, good luck.
You may approach. No. Leave. And you. Yes. So. Oh. Well now. Finally some respect around here. Well met, Lady Eden. What brings you to the company of the Duke, the one and only rightful ruler of Threedom today? Shmoo, the Count's dreadful plush thing? Heavens, I can scarcely recall what we did with it. The Baroness launched it into our territory a few moons back. Heaven knows why. I suppose he would say that. I suppose she did. My soldiers found it during one of our training marches. I thought it would destabilize him, perhaps lead us to victory, but no. It just made him shriller. We can hear him sometimes, you know, even over the chamber music. Ooh. Oh, I remember now! When I realized it was useless, I had Shmoo thrown in the cellar of the old castle dungeon. The castle is long gone now, replaced by a battlefield, but the basement may still be out there somewhere. He's yours if you want it. I have no use for something so depressingly pedestrian. Then there he shall rest until the worms eat his stuffing. But for us, cake. Our old bodyguard. Oh, heavens, what is there left to say? She protected us until she didn't. And my dear father paid the price. I haven't heard from her since. She's dead and gone, I suppose. Oh, good for her. I should send her a cake. Only we haven't one to spare, you understand. But no, I couldn't possibly leave the castle. The horrors of war wait outside, child, and I can't have my people remembering them. No, out of the question. I have only your word that she's even alive, and we've just become acquainted. Then again... All right, I, in my infinite wisdom and appetites, have decided to do you a favor. I will give you something of extreme value if you will in turn do me a favor first. There is a portrait of me here. Certainly, you've noticed my beauty, my handsomeness, my regal demeanor. I am there with my father, his favored child. However, part of the painting is missing. When we split our lands after my father died, the Count took control over the old royal nostalgium. I'm sure the second half is there, and it proves that I was father's favorite. Return with it to me, and you shall be rewarded. What other way is there to live? What, as a cop? Well, I didn't kill him, if that's what you're asking. I found him dead, with the murder weapon still sticking out of him. Oh, you know how things grow legs and walk off sometimes. Metaphorically speaking. I think one of my lovely spies told me someone locked it up on Father's robot's head. Giant, beastly thing. I'm afraid that robot is long gone. Probably turned to scrap by now. In the nostalgium, on the Count's land. I'm sure that wicked brother of mine keeps it there, and it will prove that I was always Father's favorite. Nothing. He's rubbish, child. You want to dirty your hands with him? That's your business. I'd rather dirty these royal hands with nothing heavier than cheese frosting. Well, I didn't kill him, if that's what you're asking. I found such one of my lovely spies. What is there to say? The dreadful thing drags on, my insolent siblings refusing to give any quarter. But they'll come to their senses at some point and surrender. But until then, sweets do make the time pass more pleasantly. Don't you agree?
Toka dagsneine, går med neine, tole, toine, mootkaan, teine häihene, ore keimono hana, saka karbno, tiku, remeneinanami, oketo men heille, akete, mormanan, tokinema, lorne kana, toket kapgo, keneha, toire menala, saakit nonne, aanike, tänämä snaki, tuikat neihnoho, ratska, taake mönne, Tukinema lorne kana. Säkert nonne. Tuikat neiko. Kermuna hane. Hofne no. Oikees heille kuana. Oskan ärmä. Taake mönne heire ho. Oketo men heille. Aanike. Tänämä snaki. Korme näinne.
Tel, polais som glad for, så vi dejlen på fuldom. Case, doldom, case, I guess, så vi case, dom, I guess, boy. Case, bongager som dom, del, så vi dom, I guess, fuldom, glad for, boy.
Your house of cards will never fall down when you've built it with Manny's help. I've got cars to trade. Don't you want to follow suit? I know you do.
You're burning daylight even, and I don't think I like what I see. Oh, I never threaten. I promise. And I promise you, if you double-cross me or disappoint me in any way, Burn will die. And you will live to regret it. But that living part will be ever so brief.
Oh, is that what I think it is? Yes, yes, this is the piece! And don't I look dashing? It was my pre-wig period, mind you, but well, wait a minute. We're all sitting in his lap, but that means Daddy loved us all equally? Ah, well, I suppose I did, even if the painting was a disappointment. Here, have this worthless thing, worth a fortune to a commoner like you, and I'll hardly notice its absence. And don't let anyone say the nobility isn't as kind as it is cake-filled.
With a memento of the Duke in her hands, Even was one step closer to being able to trigger Neeshka's memories of that fateful night.
All bets are off when you... card from old
Deals
Matty
here.
Dex,
Get your deals here.
Esquire.
Deals here. Get your deals here. War's good for business. Everybody needs something in a war. That means you can jack up your prices like crazy. Oh, why? I mean, jack up the deals on your prices like crazy. Everything must go, kid. I can tell you this much, kid. You'll change your mind. Everyone comes to trade with me eventually. That's the beauty of war, kid. Everybody needs something, and I've got something for everyone. You're darned right I am. Everybody needs something, and I've got something for everyone.
I'm gonna die in battle soon, and I did feel bad about it. But now I feel fine about it. Nah, kid, I'm feeling no pain these days. I'm gonna. You need to stop bothering strangers, kid. Now, shoo! Shoo!
Bets are off when you've got a new card from old Manny Dex, Esquire.
Welcome to Warriors Training! Way better than that calm breathing, fella! Let's begin by chugging a pint of Zupa juice! No! No hesitation! That is not the warrior's way! Now for axe training! Swing wide. Imagine you're chopping down a tree. Imagine you're chopping down an enemy! Imagine you're chopping down a friend! You just murdered your friend with an axe! You're a warrior! And I think you should warrior harder! Now we're working on our battle cries! We need to scream so that our enemies know that we're here! So they can be afraid and they die of fear! Can you scream hard enough to make strangers die? Incorrect! Warriors scream and they cry and they make it useful in statecraft! Finally, let's focus on our motivation! Do warriors need motivation? No! Motivation is for actors! But they do need battle zone inspirations! So think of who you're fighting for. Is it glory? No! Is it one of the triplets? No! You're fighting for war! Because war needs warriors! And warriors need war! So every war you war yourself into is a new war for warriors! Have I said war enough that the word war no longer has any war meaning? That concludes Warriors Workout!
off when you've got a new card from... Many decks, Esquire.
The Baroness lived atop Wildcard Hill, a training ground for war, and a home to warriors. It was not a place for children. But then again, thought even, what part of Threedom was?
Well, well, color me impressed. Most interlopers find themselves dead long before this point. How did a child like you make it up here? A likely story. You must have just snuck past them. Blind chance. At ease, child. Well then, at ease even. Look at you. You're not even old enough to be a recruit. You're soft, aren't you? Mean is just a compliment the weak pay you when they can't help but respect your authority. And I can see you respect mine. You'd be a fool not to. What can I do for you, even? Simple thing, really, but it requires complicated strategy. One or both of my brothers defeated our bodyguard and killed our father. I don't let that stand, soldier, so I fight. And when I win, they will pay for their transgressions. Not surprised. Neeshka's damn tough. And if anyone could survive out there, it's her. She taught me how to win a fight, taught me how to never surrender, taught me the importance of duty. No, that would be a dereliction of duty. She wouldn't be happy to see me there, and neither would I. I respect us both too much for that. How is she, other than alive? Impossible! I am too busy waging and winning this war. Ha 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 ha! A child coming here and asking for a gift? The sheer gall! But I admire the courage. Tell you what, even. I happen to own the mighty mechanical arm that once belonged to Neeshka. If you can take it, it's yours. If not, it ought to remind her of her failure to protect my father. This arm, it's only the most heavily guarded item in my entire Threedom. I like your spunk, even, so let me warn you. You will fail. You may even die. So do the smart thing and go back to whatever teapot shack you came from. Fight war, soldier. That's what leaders do. And great leaders, well, they win them. My brothers have been a blight on this land for too long. Yes. Yes, I expect they would. Can you defeat my robots to claim it? No? Well then, there's your answer, even. Suddenly, I think, I found him too late. The murder weapon was still there, but someone took it and stashed it inside the head of his own personal giant robot. The robot's long since destroyed now. The Queen of All Random had it dismantled after my father died. I think she feared the old man, and that his murder came as a dark blessing to her rule. Ah, but you didn't hear that from me. Suddenly, the robots...
Even knew what she needed to do to get something that would jog Neeshka's memory. Win the most protected treasure in the most militarized kingdom. She knew it would be hard, but she also knew that... Colossuses moved once again, this time in favor of the Count.
I miss my darling wife so much. I miss my darling wife so much. Oh, the most beautiful woman you can imagine, with a smile that melts my heart away every time I think of it. Of her. If I could just see her again. I'd tell her I love her, and that the second this war's over, I'm coming back to her. Nobody will ever separate us again. If only.
Can you defeat... Me lose against a soft aesthete and a shrill maniac? Impossible. Right. A little girl controls the movements of... If that were true, you'd be the most It's simply cool.
By destroying the tower? To destroy the tower, you must lead your playing piece onto the appropriate tile in order to fire your cannons. rise! Walls, rise! The walls rise. Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Watch out! The Baroness now has 2 cannons! walls are rising. Walls up! Shoot the button to fire the cannon.
Come on, get on! Over there! The walls rise! Get him, Dicey!
Shoot the button to fire the cannon. You're halfway there. Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Take cover! The Baroness now has 3
the button to fire the cannon. Shoot the button to fire the cannon.
Who will win the game? We shall soon find out. The walls rise.
Shoot the button to fire the cannon.
No! Impossible! You can't have it! Give it here! Huh. Turnabout is fair play, I suppose. You have a future in my militia, even. Very well. Keep the arm. And if you see Neeshka, tell her. Never mind. Just treat her well. She's earned that, at least.
Armed with Neeshka's arm, even had all she needed to remind the old bodyguard of the Baroness. She just hoped it would be enough to change the course of this war.
Now there's the face of a girl who wants to trade cards. And I've got good news for you.
From a machine long dead. And what do I find here but you? I'm speaking to you, girl. The question is not what I want. Anything I desire, I make manifest. The world itself bends to me. To manage the rolls of the dice. I am the queen, girl. And you are a very long way from home, aren't you, Mama? I remind you that you are the one who disturbed me by coming here to this forbidden wreckage. Coming here, disturbing this place. It hasn't happened in a very long time. I think I need to keep my eye on you. What did you say your name was? And I don't think you will. You get a thrill from disobedience. From looking your superior in the eye and refusing her. But superiors don't stay patient for long. Lock the girl in, destroy yourself and her. Even, I know her name, as if from a dream somehow. You are a lonely girl, adrift in a world you don't belong in. Nothing awaits you in your future but pain and heartbreak. Just words. Words I've heard before from countless people. They all fell, like you will. A task. You have a task. Tell me, Beaver, where did you find your little friend? Have you seen the valley? Have you found the valley of the dice? Tell me where it is, Beaver. Tell me where you found that dice before I...
Cards here. I literally cannot advertise that fat cards. Oh, hey! I've got cars to trade.
Poor Even. You still don't know how. Hello, Even. Poor Even. You still don't know how to say what you want. But it's okay. I know you, Even. You understand me, don't you? My sisters. I've been looking for them too. You want to tell me that we're to meet by the sword bridges, don't you? I'll go there now. Join us when we're all gathered, and I will have something for you.
You're taking a long time doing what I want, Even. Too long.
Even. It's cold.
And it's getting colder. Oh, tons of things take time. Dying takes time, you know. But it can only be deliciously drawn out for so long. Until it, too, must reach an end. Oi, Matty Dex here, card enthusiast and living store at your service.
Life never goes the way you expect. Hey, kid. You want to hear a story? Oh, good. You're showing an old soldier kindness, kid. There's a saying in Freetown, bad luck comes in threes. Well, it was right. I was there in the first battle, the first time the triplets fought. Right after the king died, it was savage. The triplets, I didn't hold anything back. It was as fierce and as destructive as the dice maker's own fury. And when it was over, well, that's just it, isn't it? It never ended. We're still fighting those same battles every day. And me, I'm just about out of fight. Life never goes the way you expect, does it? All at the whim of a dice roll. Everyone's looking for someone here. Me? I'm looking for my brother Henry. Lost him somewhere in the Duke's territory, or running away from the machines. I'm sure he's alive, though. I see him in my dreams, though he doesn't see me. Stay safe out there, kid.
You have? Describe her to me. Amazing. Thank you for this. It will enhance my stratagems for sure. You have? Describe him to me. That's just logical of him. Thank you. The more I know about him, the more I can build an accurate, predictive model of his behavior. You have? Describe him to me. That's our Duke. Thanks. All this information helps my strategies become even more unstoppable. That's right, and it's been educational. They all seem to be stuck in the same chaotic, squabbling roles they have had since they were children. Nanny was wise to order me not to take any sides. I see that now. Here, I would like to give you a token of my appreciation with my thanks.
Stay safe out there, kid. You don't fit in here, my dear. Oh, I most certainly will not. Anything to break up the tedium of war and these endless parties. Why, you may be our only hope, dear. Well, dear, aren't you a ray of sunshine on a rainy day? My only brother, still out there? Thank you. You've raised this old fool's spirits.
You want to trade your cards? I know you do.
Oh, Shmoo! You're back! You lovable little scamp! I should scold you. You had me worried to death! Oh, but I can't stay mad at that face. You found him? Even though you said you wouldn't and threatened me with assassination! Ah, I'm so happy you changed your mind. You're not an assassin after all, and I take back all the bad things I said about you.
publicly whenever I could. Thank you, thank you, thank you! You've done good here today, noble child. You've returned my shmoo to me, which is just about the exact opposite of assassinating me. I'm forever in your debt. Or, rather, I would be if we hadn't already agreed that we'd be square if I gave you this weird shrunken finger I found. Here, why don't you take card as a bonus? And don't let anyone ever say the Count isn't unpredictably nice at random intervals. Okay, fare thee well. Thanks for not killing me. And watch out for assassins!
Been dealt a bad hand, have you? Oh, never mind. Trade it in for a new one with me. Old Manny Dix.
Even noticed her small companion looked like he had something he wanted to say.
What were we talking about again? That finger. It reminds me of something. It was the fight with the king, and he, and I, and we. I'm afraid it's gone. But it's become clearer. Bring me more. I need more to remember. What were we talking about again? Oh, that portrait of the children, the triplets, and their father, their poor father, the king, killed while he, I can't remember. I need more objects to jog my poor memory. What were we talking about again? My arm. I remember. I wore this. I used this to help defend the king when he... on that night when he... But then it... it's gone. It's gone. Please bring me more objects. I'm so close to remembering. I can feel it. What were we talking about again? By the dice maker. I remember this. It came for us so quickly, so savage. We couldn't... It's on the tip of my tongue and then it's gone. I'm sorry, Even. What were we talking about? Please, Even, bring me more artifacts. They each help, but together I'm sure I can remember something. What were we talking about again? Yes, Even, you've done it. Seeing them all together, I remember everything. Oh, by the dice maker, you've saved me!
All right, which one of you pranksters rang the bell? I knew it was a trap! Assassins!
Trap,
Shush, children!
Neeshka!
You're alive!
You should all be ashamed to have disgraced your father's beloved Threedom so, and how proud he was of you. But bloody this!
It's just not how he raised you.
Who?
Listen, I was there that doomed night when your father was murdered.
And Neeshka the bodyguard recounted vividly what had happened that night. It was a tale of a guard lady gone awry, of a blade against mechanical arm, and of a cold-blooded murder.
I was going to roll my dice. Well, that's how fights were done in those days. But this murderer didn't play by the rules. My trusty arm was cut off. I returned the favor and tore off the perpetrator's finger. And that perpetrator was the Shadow Man.
Busted.
Bernie! Oh, hey, Even, there you are!
I should have been there to guide you all. I went mad with guilt for failing your father, and I ran away. I am so sorry.
It appears that this war might have been for naught.
This war was all because you three never talked to each other! You people are the worst!
Thanks for the outfit, Bernie. You think you'll be okay now?
Sure thing. I can find my way home to one cross with my eyes closed. Easy peasy.
Don't worry, Even. I'll make sure he gets home. And good luck to you. I'm not good at goodbyes.
Say hi to Odd. Oh, I almost forgot. You like pips, right? This is all that was left of Mr. Shady when you poofed him. Weird, huh?
Oh, thank you. Hey guys. All right. Here goes nothing.
I've got a card up my sleeve, in my chest, up my nose, up me... well, everywhere. Let's trade.
raise the stakes with a new card. Manny's got what you need.
Hello, Even. I wasn't expecting to find you here. You've done well to find me, Even. I know my sisters appreciate it. I do. I'm to go to the safe spot by the sword bridges. Then you're to join us, and we're to give you something, right? Because I know you, Even, and I hope I will see you again.
Even, did you forget about me?
Child, shh. She's not coming. You need to give up hope. Oh, he can't hear you. And soon, he won't hear anything ever again. Oh, are you? Because from where I'm looking, all I see is you playing detective and wasting Bernard's time.
Your house of cards will never fall down when you've built it with Danny's help. I've got cars to trade. Don't you want to follow suit? I know you do.
So much haste in someone's...
Welcome to the warrior's meditation. It's much calmer than the warrior's training. Greetings, truth and victory seeker. To begin, stretch your arms. Excellent. Now, exhale all tension from your body. Excellent. Now, stand on one foot and hop. Excellent. You are now a trained and centered warrior, ready to go out and win victory for your inner triplet. I simply cannot stress this enough. Excellent.
No further questions. This class is concluded. And what did you learn? Then you have found the truth. Well done, my student. You have made me proud, and also correct.
Hello, Even. Even now, you don't dare ask the question you most want answered, Even. It's okay. We all work within the systems we're trapped in. I thank you for your help. You found us and helped us, and nothing lasts forever. I'm sorry, Even. I know this isn't the ending you wanted. I know I'm broken. I know I can't be fixed. But now, I can rest. For what it's worth, I hope you find Odd, Even. And when you do, I hope she's not like me. Even. There are 3 heads you need to be careful of, but they're not the triplets you think they are. You have so much pain ahead of you. I promised you a gift. But this is all I can give you. A dead girl, hoping with all her heart that your lost sister won't share her fate.
All bets are off when you've got a new card from old Matty Dex, Esquire.
I miss my husband. I miss my husband. We were separated when the king died, trapped in 2 different parts of the Threedom. He's trapped, deep within the Baroness's territory. Oh my goodness! You've seen him! How does he look? What did he say? Oh, he's alive! He's really alive! You've done a great kindness to me today, stranger. A great kindness. Thank you.
All bets are off when you've got a new card from old Manny Dex, Esquire. Here, mate, let's trade cards. Sometimes I feel like it's my sole purpose in life.